I'm Anthaea Grace Patricia Dennis, and I'm graduating with the Honors Bachelor's in Biomedical Science from the Faculty of Science at the University of Ottawa, and I'm 12 years old.
I think every parent thinks their child is exceptional, and every parent believes their child is exceptional because all kids are. Academically exceptional, she was attending a Montessori school, and they informed me that she had actually finished their kindergarten curriculum, which is not typical for a 2.5-year-old. That was when they said you should get her tested with an educational psychologist. Once the parent knows what their child has at their grasp and their fingertips, you just have to go with it. So when you tested if they're really high IQ and tested, into, it's called profoundly gifted, and so it's the like 99.9th percentile or something really high. At the time it was IQ of 147, and you were able to do kindergarten and first grade work, and you were 3. That said, okay, we have to have a plan for you.
What's it like being 10, 11, 12 years old and going to university?
So I didn't used to think about it. I think about it more now because I'm more aware of, more self-conscious and more aware of who I am as a person. So, when I first started taking university classes, I don't think it really ever occurred to me, that other 8-year-olds weren't also in school, because I didn't think of it really as university. I thought of it as school, like everybody else thinks of it. It took me a little bit of time to develop, good articulation, good vocal skills, good speaking as a person, as an older person. I can play child, I can play adult. But, I had to learn how to play adult. People don't really know unless I outrightly say, or somebody outrightly says, Anthaea Grace is 12.
Do you ever feel that you've missed out on anything? I mean, you sort of lived this accelerated life.
Well, on both sides of that, I don't think I've missed out on anything. So part of it is I already had the experience where I was around other people my age. I actually do still have those friendships. So, there are different parts of my life. There's a part for people who are my age where I don't talk about the specifics of my research. And there are parts of it that are, I can have friends who are also in university. I don't think I've missed out on anything because, it's not like there'd be more socialization in a life of the 4th grader. I mean, it's still the same. You go to school, you do homework, you go home, sort of it, and from my perspective. I don't think I've missed out on anything from that point of view. And from the other point of view, because I have the friendships with other adults, I can see what their lives are like and know that I don't really want to be there. Having that type of social life at that point in my life. I'm not there yet.
Why science? Why did you choose science?
I've always been really interested in science. So I come from a background of people who are in science. My uncle is a mechanical engineer, my grandma's a math teacher. STEM is a really big area in our family. I've always been inspired by science, knowing that, biology and chemistry and all these different areas intertwine to allow for applications in medicine and to help treat people and make people's lives better. I want to take my foundation in science and I want to do research in that because I've figured out that that's probably the most pivotal, the most useful, the most meaningful avenue for me to go, where I can learn things and investigate things and find things and help people in that way.